Mm. Hi YouTube, this is Princess Diana with I gotta do my mascara. But anyways, y'all, I heard a young lady, cute young lady. I mean, when you're young, come on now. There's no excuse, y'all. Get cute. Get cute, be cute all the time. You know? Why wouldn't you wanna be? And she was just saying, and I think this does work, because I remember back when I was growing up, and y'all, I'm eating, y'all. I gotta eat before I go to the gym. I don't know about y'all. Like, y'all youngins might be able to go without eating and go to the gym. I can't remember what I was doing, but I know and you know what's so funny? Cause like some women we knew if we wanted to lose weight, what people did back then, honey, we just went for the gusto. We just stopped eating as much. Some people just stopped eating altogether, you know, fasting or whatever, and just lost their weight. Some people could afford the high expensive dietary pills and supplements and all that stuff, but you know. But anyways, yeah, we just would stop eating so much. But and that was a popular thing to do. And then some people, because I just don't remember. So honey, most people were, let's say you seen a smaller girl. Some people are skinny, like skinny meaning, you know what I call it, like really small. And some people, they are you know, they got a little curvature on them and stuff like that, little muscle mass or whatever, but they aren't, you know, really skinny. But I can remember all of us were small. Even the thick girls weren't they weren't jiggling everywhere. They was tight. They had their curves and everything, but they were we call them stout. You know, that's what the guys are, stout. But they were tight and muscly and stuff like that. They weren't jiggling all over the place. And this is something I'm noticing now. And then some people say, hey, it's the food and all that stuff. But yeah, it could be. But I'm thinking, we had fast food restaurants. We had all kind of stuff that they have now. I don't know if it's conspiracy or if it's true. It might be. You know, things that they're doing in the lab to, you know, increase people's appetite or for that type of food or whatever. But y'all, if that's the case, then I want you to do more whole foods. Don't look, I used to eat McDonald's, not all the time, but like, you know, whatever I wanted to when I was young. Eat pizza. Pizza Hut was my favorite. And we had a local pizzeria that was so freaking good, y'all. But every Sunday, me and my family were gonna get it, but that was just once a week, okay? Or either on Fridays we would do pizza night or something when I was real young. But I was young and I was active. Even if I wasn't doing sports, we were outside doing something. Like we had PE. I think it's so important that they make the young people now, high school and under, still incorporate PE, still make you take physical tests and stuff. And it shouldn't be where you fail the class, but now you have to try. I feel like just make the babies try. And you know, more encouragement and stuff like that. Not pacifying. We need to stop pacifying so much, because like when you're a baby you get pacified, but then when you get older, that's not how life works. I think encouragement helps. Like, we didn't really get as much encouragement back in the day, unless you just found somebody who was just a sweetheart. Like, that type of person had that kind of, that heart for that, you know, to be that way. But you just had to get it how you live. You had to get it. You just had to get, like Kevin Gates say, get it out the mud. You literally had to get it out the mud. It wasn't nobody holding your hand all the time. Like, you just were, you know, you just, I guess some people say lucky, or maybe that was supposed to happen in your life, but you literally had to get things out of the mud. You had to work for everything. It wasn't given to you easily. And then I think as a young person, when you're a young person now, it can seem like that, but then as life goes on, you'll notice that's not how it really is. You do have to work for some things, even though things are really convenient, which is cool, it's awesome, but you still have to work for some things in life. I guess this is just a blab, because I was really coming on here to talk about, let's get back on subject. This young girl was saying, hey, if you want to look a certain way and all that stuff like that, stop eating so much. That's true. Stop eating so much of the bad things, because some people want to be more muscly. When you're young, you have all these things working at a high function in your body, or should be. If you don't take them for granted, you use it or lose it, right? So I think as people get a little older, they tend to, once they get out of high school or college, and some people college, they just completely stop doing the sports, the activities. They like, hey, if they're not going pro, they just completely stop. Because look at the people like the same age, right, as the people going pro. The people who went pro, I'm talking about the athletes and stuff like that. Maybe you didn't, but notice the difference. They didn't stop going to the gym. They didn't stop doing their workouts, like they had to sprint or whatever they had to do for football or for basketball or track and field or Olympics or whatever, right? They didn't stop doing these things. They kept doing them. They're your same age, but they look different because maybe they get on a strict diet and stuff like that during that time or whatever, but they work hard. And I'm not saying everybody has that much time to do all that, but you can at least get close to it. You walk to a place like this, you can get really good results. If maybe you, like I used to, try to work out after work. Honey, that ain't working for me. It's like either I'm gonna have to get my butt up early in the morning and get it done, go to the gym. And I was going to the gym right around the corner, but I'm not going to that gym no more. If I find another one, maybe I'll do that. I'm thinking, so right now, this was going to work for me. I am going to, put a little some carbs or something like that. Whatever. Banana protein bar, or I like jerky. Or I can, maybe y'all think that's weird, but like sometimes I'll make steaks the day before or that night. And then, I don't know how you dehydrate them, but it seems like if you leave it out, because it's cooked now. I cook mine well done a lot of times. So if you cook it well done, and then, I'm not heating it up or anything like that. I just leave it in the air fryer. Yeah, some people might think that's, I don't know what the food people would say about that. But, and then it's almost like a jerky, if that makes sense. And I might just eat on that. But I have to have something to satiate me before I work out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I have to be satiated before I work out. Now, a young girl, she was saying, eat less. Now, she didn't say don't eat anything before you go work out. It's different for everybody. Some people can do it. But I think as, we get a little older, you're going to have to eat. And I could eat a little bit more, like get more calories in. But you want to get healthy calories are. Look, Google and look up or whatever. Look up what are good healthy calories. What does that look like? That's going to be your fruits, vegetables. What are good carbohydrates? Okay? What are good fats? Sometimes it might be instant. A lot of people say don't do seed oils. Cool. Olive oil and what's it? And olive oil and avocado oil. Use those or whatever. Or some people, that sounds like it's a nut, but it's not. A coconut oil. And, find out. But no peanut oils, no whatever the other oils are, But anyways, y'all. I just want to come in and speak on that. Let's see. So, like right now I'm eating chips. I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm going to the gym, so I ate a banana. I ate some oatmeal. And last night I could have ate more yesterday. I think I just ate one meal, and that's the thing that I know I've been hearing a lot of doctors online or people online speak about. And back in the day when I grew up, I guess it got us used to eating one meal or two a day. And then when I started gaining more weight, I was eating 3. We don't have to eat 3 meals a day, but nothing wrong with eating 3 meals a day. But if you feel like with your body and your body type, how your body processes food, how much you eliminate throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? When I say eliminate, y'all look it up. Because you got to get this stuff out of your body. If you tend to eat less. You might have to include more. I like a protein bar at least once a day. I love me some jerky because it to me is, you know, not too much, but can't overeat jerky. So maybe do the thin steak slices and then put, you know, in an air fryer, cook well done the night before, and then just leave them in there. And then you can use that as your jerky, so you won't have too much sodium. And you know, put your olive oil or either like a, what is it, tables or two. Okay, so like let's say you eat oatmeal. Some people say no to oatmeal or whatever. It got different grains. You eat your oatmeal, and this is a plain kind, okay, whole grain, and put you a tablespoon or two of either olive oil or the avocado oil in there, right? You can put your little drizzle of honey or agave nectar, something that's natural sweetener if you need it. You don't need it. And you can put you some bananas on there if you want to. Some people put blueberries, strawberries, all kind of stuff on there, right? And that should fill you up. Or you can have, some people put yogurt. I put yogurt in my oatmeal today, and it wasn't bad, but I'm not into all that. So I probably have, like, in between that, I could have a snack of yogurt, plain yogurt, and if I want to, drizzle a little tiny bit of honey in there. You want to get used to not having, you know, have to have sweeteners. And then with that Greek yogurt, I do lactose free. I forgot the brand name. But it gotta be Greek. Make sure it's Greek yogurt and the natural, organic, not all that extra stuff added in there. Just to be plain Greek yogurt, some milk. I'll do no lactose because I can't do all that, you know. But per serving, and then you can do you a parfait. If you put a little granola in there, check your granola. At least make sure it's natural and they not using all kind of natural things like sugar, granulated sugar and stuff. Fructose, sucrose, and all that stuff. Turn this way. What was I gonna say? And I'm trying to hide my face so people won't be looking all in my camera. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, just make sure it's a healthy granola and just put a few little crumbles in there. Just try to do less with the sugary stuff, okay? And you're gonna lose a lot of weight. And do less breads. I still like rice and potatoes because I don't eat that much. So, this is only if you're working out hard. If you ain't working out hard, you might not want to do potatoes unless you're doing sweet potatoes. Maybe do sweet potatoes. If you don't like sweet potatoes, you're not allergic or anything. But one restaurant I went to, they did sweet potato fries, right? I'm not saying fry. You don't need to deal with fried foods for real at all. And I didn't like sweet potato, fried sweet potatoes at first, right? But I started liking it. But I don't do it that much. But anyway, so let's say you do sweet potato. What else different type? You can do roast. It's all kind of. You put it in the air fryer and it'll be harder, a little bit more firm. So if you do that, then what was I gonna say? If you do that, you can mix your regular sweet potatoes. You can do onions, and then if you maybe do that, because it kind of, and then put a little salt, pepper, or whatever seasons you're gonna put on there, because it'll help give the flavor. I think it's the sweetness that throw people off, because it's not, when I think of sweet potato, I think I'm sweet. So instead of putting the brown sugar on there, sometimes if I want to get fancy, I'll do cinnamon and a little bit of olive oil or whatever the oil, to alternate for the butter. Why is there so many people at this doggone gym? It's ridiculous. It's too many people at this gym, y'all. On a Monday? What the heck? Anyway, basically, and then maybe a little honey, or I love agave nectar. Just drizzle a little bit on there. Start drizzling and stuff on there. A little bit of pinch of this and that, because it's gonna get you used to not overdoing it. I'm finna go in this gym, y'all. Y'all go to the gym too, or go to the gym, or go walking and when you walk, if you just walk and try to get at least 6,000 steps, like try to go for 10,000 so you can really see the results, y'all. But if you can't do nothing else, do 3,000 this week, and then the next week do 4,000. Then the next week do 5,000. Just keep building up. Y'all can do it. Okay? Y'all can do it, especially when you're young. I just don't want to see the young people waste away. I really don't, y'all. And, you know, all right, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, also, all of us, but older ladies need, you know, I'm gonna say more seasoned ladies need more protein. So we got to get our protein in. So if nothing else, you know, increase the calories. Just, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look. They got apps and stuff, because I don't want to do too many calories, because child, I ain't trying to get no big arms. Like, my arms already coming down, like they going down. So nobody trying to have them big hem hawk arms. So if y'all got them, y'all know what I mean. And you can lose them, but shoot, we ain't trying to be out here and be beautiful even when you fat. Like, if you fat right now, it ain't no excuse not to be beautiful. You need to work on your beauty as well as while you exercising. Don't look, get ready, get that hair ready. If you do weaves, wigs, whatever, have your stuff on point. Don't have your on the wigs. If you, I mean, you know, that's up to you, but I would say oh Lord, I would say, oh Lord, what's going on? I would say don't have, if you're gonna wear weaves and stuff, don't have I'm just gonna say it's not classy. Even though the girl, y'all, you look so cute with your little baby hairs and stuff like that. You look adorable, but it's not classy. It's giving Tubi versus Netflix. Netflix is no baby hairs. Now, if you want to do a little swoop, just look up classy hairstyles. Look up people, and don't look at rappers, because remember, rappers, they're entertaining, so they do the most while they're entertaining. But when they get around the high class society people, watching how the girls get rid of the baby hairs. Watch how the wigs change. Okay? Try to go without the baby hairs. Okay? You can still get it looking natural and cute and all that, but try to don't have your baby hairs. You're gonna have them. Don't have them way down, like this one girl talking about. Don't have way down to your eyebrows. Come on, y'all. I want you to take a picture of that. I guess because y'all so used to seeing people doing, but it's like, let's try not. That's only if you want to do classier things. Try not to do what your favorite rapper girl is doing, because unless you are going to be a rapper, like you're really doing it, you're making connections and stuff, I wouldn't do that. Just don't do that, baby, okay? Because it's not cute. You think it's cute, and then maybe you don't care what guys say. But if you don't care what guys say, then don't worry about dating guys. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to date guys, you have to be concerned with what they say, okay? What they like and stuff like that. Not every guy's gonna like wigs and weaves. If that's the type of guy that you like, and your guy is like, you know what, I'm not cool with that, I only like women with natural hair, then you need to start getting your natural hair together. You need to go once every other week and save that money and go get your natural hair done. Okay? Figure it out. You know? Figure it out. I'm cool with weave, and, you know, so I tend to date men that not really concerned about it, as long as my hair doesn't look, the hair that I have on doesn't look ridiculous. If it looks nice, then they're cool with it like that. But yeah, so yeah, get y'all stuff together. You got this. I believe in you. We all got this, and we got to do better, young girls. Just do not be out here looking thrown away, because y'all just at the age where it's just like, you can be cute Like, it's just too easy, like, to be cute. So please don't take advantage of this time in your life. Like, I'm begging you. Okay? Alright. Like, if you look around and you see older women doing it up better than you and stuff like that, you need to do better. Okay? Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, Princess Diana. And thank you to my 2 new extra subscribers. And look, y'all like here. I mean, not like here. Like and share. And subscribe. If you like the video, subscribe. What's the problem? All right, y'all.